come to town, come to save the Princess Zelda. Got him poked away, now the children don't play, but they will when Link saves the day. Hallelujah! Now Link, fill up your hearts so you can shoot your sword with power. And when you're feeling all down, the valley will come around, so you'll be brave and not this easy coward. Now Link has saved the day, but got it in his granite. So now a Zelda is free, and now a hero shall be. Link, I think your name shall go down into history. Anyway.
This is fucking retarded.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Speaking of retarded, let's jump into some videos.
Oh yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Oh my god. Okay.
Kwame, y'all, it's me, Gazi Kodzo, your favorite revolutionary.
No.
And who is this big white man around me? Oh my god, this big ass white man, colonizer, get away from me.
Thank you,
Anyways,
Sin.
y'all, this is Comrade Bobby. If you don't know,
What
now
am
you
I
know.
watching?
You're watching.
This is Gazi Code Zone.
Yeah, Gazi. What was it? Code Zone?
Yeah, no, Gazi Code Zone, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a Wakandan.
No, he's a spoiled fucking brat.
He thinks he's
God.
a Wakandan.
Wakanda.
The thing that surprises me is like he has an infinite supply of these, I don't know, these fucking gaunt white guys who will just like stand next to him and be
No,
like,
these
"Yep,
are all the same. These are all the same bitch boy. All right,
the demographic I belong to, it just consists of a bunch of
Yeah.
evil, reprehensible scumfucks. Yep, I should be ashamed.
Oh
I suck."
Jesus
So
Christ!
Chica, this guy is like a black ethno-nationalist, basically.
Yeah.
He thinks that black people are like the shit, and he has this one bitch boy white guy who stands behind him and nods in every video, just to be like a
Wow.
submissive little bitch. Yeah. He
Yeah.
never offers
This seems like the
commentary or
most
anything other
retarded-
than yeah.
Honestly,
It
the most
is.
retarded thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Didn't
really?
fucking-
Well, welcome to Underhaven.
Didn't the other guy he had next to him like run for office or something?
He did?
Yeah, I think he did.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah,
I'd like
you
to
know,
look into that.
not like a high position, but like like a
Sure.
community management kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Or-
like maybe something like
I think
that.
he did. Jesse
A
something.
city councilman or something. I could see that.
Maybe. Yeah, but he
I
always.
see that.
God, this is like, this is awful. This
Yeah,
is just bad.
we got 5 seconds of this video and we're like, man, this is the worst thing ever. This is horrible.
Because
It is.
I don't understand how people can enjoy stuff like this. Like, are they that severely mentally brainwashed? Like, what even?
I mean, some aspects of society lead, black people to believe that they're such a oppressed class, and because of that, some people go to extremes, obviously, and they act like, oh well, because we've been repressed for so long, it means that no, actually, we're the best people because we suffered through all that. That's basically what Gazi's thinking. He thinks black people are better than everyone else.
Well,
Because of all the
it's
shit
more
they
like,
know.
first of all, you didn't suffer through that. Your ancestors did. Second
Yeah,
of all,
exactly. Exactly.
You're bringing like the past, and you're trying to play a victim card or use it as a crutch to make yourself gain either political power or like make people feel sorry for you. And I mean,
And it works.
that's just yeah,
It works.
and it's really sad.
It is. And Gazi's like the epitome of that. He's like really one of the worst examples you can find on YouTube, or at least that I found on YouTube.
One of the worst. I think it would mean like the worst. Like I've yet to find anybody more. I don't know. Just
I don't think
anybody
I can
more
think of
repugnant than this fucking douche. Like, out of all the people I've seen on YouTube, this is like the one person that really just annoys me beyond anything else.
Really, more than anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be hard pressed to. I can't think of one right now. I can't think of a person who I would say is more annoying than Gazi. I mean, there are people who are more of a piece
Fred,
of shit
maybe.
than Gazi.
Maybe
Yeah, there are
Fred.
people that are more of a piece of shit than Gazi, but I don't know if they're more annoying than Gazi. I don't even know if Fred is
is more annoying than Ghazi because he's annoying and Ghazi is annoying. But what got like, Fred's not talking about how like black people was Kangs and shit. You know what I mean? So I find this guy.
Kangs.
I feel this guy to be more.
That's not the thing that annoys me. It's the dishonesty.
And no one takes Fred seriously, and some people actually take Ghazi seriously. Sad as it may be.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at the like to dislike ratio, and sometimes it's like, you know, he gets like 70% likes on a video. It's like, how the fuck? There are like hundreds of people somewhere on this planet listening to this shit, and their reaction to it is like, yeah, this makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. God.
Blue Movement, which I'm a part of, has an organization of white people that are under the leadership of the African People's Socialist Party, and they
You just need to keep a sound bite of like sheep, leadership. Like buying, like
I have
so that
coming right up. I know.
All right.
Ain't that right, Bobby?
That's right.
That's
now tell them.
perfect timing.
Yeah.
That is a very white.
Cave Bobby.
Cave Bobby, tell them about yourself, Bobby.
Like.
Oh shit! Thank you.
Shit. Money.
Can you guys tell Dusty the Flowers that he's a beautiful bird?
Flowers.
Guest, you have the honor. Tell Dusty Flowers he's a beautiful bird.
All right, no, all right. So this isn't like a sexual thing or anything like that. It's just
why
would
you go there? Why would you fucking say that? No, they're not gonna say it.
What? No,
if somebody told me to like do some odd thing and they're like, it's not sexual, I would immediately assume it's sexual.
Yeah, I guess you.
Fuck it, I'll say it. Dusty the Flowers, you are a beautiful bird. Now have fun jerking off, buddy.
You guys just said,
no, it's not. It's not a sexual thing, SWEGTA.
It is. I've seen it. I was there.
People's Socialist Party.
Hashtag we were there.
I am a former Marine. I'm the 4th generation in my family to be in the U.S. military.
Wow.
And now I am opposed to the U.S.
How reverse these lines are.
It's kind of interesting how the commonality is like, I'm used to following what other people want from me and just like obeying what I'm told. It's like the same thing applies here.
I'm used to obeying what I'm told, but now I'm being told by this one guy that I should do this, so I'm just gonna nod my head.
Yeah. It's like, you know, like, I'm not even anti-military, but at some point you have to realize that you're just following shit people say. Like, if you're in this position, like, all your life you've just been obeying what other people tell you. This is definitely no exception. If anything, this is like the peak of that.
Apparently that guy meant to say Dusty the Cockatiel, but accidentally typed Flowers?
What?
Okay. How? I'd love to hear that one. Damn. Well, thank you for your donation. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of material solidarity and reparations.
By the way, Drunken Punk sucks.
Solidarity movement.
Uhuru, Bobby. Great job, Bobby. Great job. All right, you guys. So, we're going to talk about Syria. So, picture it. 100 years ago, 1919, the British and the French imperialists went into what is known as the Middle East. And
no.
Okay. I've got several things to say about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
One, the Middle East. Second, is this guy like super gay? Like, what's with the hand?
No. Yeah, here's the thing. He is, but like, here's the thing. He doesn't identify as gay. He's like, gay is for white people. I'm whatever the black equivalent in his mind would be.
So he's gay.
Yeah, but you know, he's just kind of like, you know, white people are only gay. Like,
by the way,
God.
Screenshot. That's a good screenshot today.
Look at the fucking this fucking
the indignation,
stooge. Like, he's like so fucking. Imagine like going to like Walmart. You're buying some shit. This fucking pair of doofuses just walk up to you and fucking tell you what's for.
Oh no, I would be like, you know what? Leave me alone. Go away. I just want to buy my cornflakes. Like, you're not important.
Wow, we're doing pretty good in terms of live viewers right now. Like 25. 24 people.
Rock on, audience. Yeah, somebody said it. Same gender loving. That's what he calls himself.
Oh,
same gender
what
loving.
The heck?
He's same gender loving. He ain't gay, though.
Yeah.
That's literally the definition of homosexuality. Like, excuse me?
No. No. you're wrong, and Ghazi is correct. Because
Yeah.
he is, a person of
Look
color.
at him. Look at him. He knows what's what. He knows.
Look, I know you're a woman and everything, but you still have more privilege than Ghazi. You still have more privilege than Ghazi.
I'm a white woman. Yes, my privilege is literally like I'm reading of my privilege. It's unbelievable.
You
I feel
only
like
get
Ghazi's
privilege points
DDoSing
over
our stream
white
or some
men.
shit.
Yeah.
Invaded Syria and then created.
And by the way, what's with like the quotation on Middle East? Like, does he think it's actually called like Middle Earth or something? Like, what the fuck would he else call it?
Yeah.
the quote unquote Middle East, like
Yeah, like it's a
literally
conspiracy.
What it's kind of called.
Right next to the Eye of Sauron, you have Syria.
Yeah.
What we know as modern
God.
Syria today, which is a landmass that is occupied by the French and by the British that have been stealing the resources of the Syrians. Then in 1967...
Alright, I'm tired. I don't want to hear Ghazi's history lesson. This blows dick. Fuck.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I feel like the expression on the dude on the right, it like reflects how I feel about Ghazi's existence.
That is a
Greatly concerned.
I am. I'm concerned. I'm afraid. Hold me.
Hold me.
Hold me. I apologize. Let's see, what do we
I
have?
apologize.
Oh, this is... Okay, so I played... Okay, so I like I said in the previous episode when we had the Geek Room on, I found this really small channel on YouTube. It's like some Christian dude who has a really odd way of speaking who makes a bunch of videos against atheists. It's like, totally fucking terrible arguments. Like, even for a Christian, it's like, just fucking horrible.
This is gonna be really good then.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so this video is called The Stupidity of Atheist or An Humanist, Part 1.
And humanists.
Yeah, An
Are you
Humanist.
kidding me? So
Not N.
Oh, you'll see.
That the humanist is that they think anyone that isn't following their religion is like somewhat against humanity.
No, they're like reptilians. They're lizard people. No, I'm just kidding. That makes too much sense. Let's see what he actually says.
Welcome to Life a Journey. I'm your host, Theophilus McPherson, and I'm still on the 10 reasons why atheists are stupid. Yes.
I mean, come on. He's well dressed.
Good start. 10 seconds in, and already I'm just like, oh my god.
Why atheists are stupid? Yes.
Atheists.
Atheists.
Yes, atheists
are stupid.
They are.
What is he holding? Oh.
So they're uneducated. That's why it's quite common for people who begin questioning religion and looking for answers, become even more doubtful about the validity of the claims made in scripture. Because they're uneducated. They haven't done any research at all.
Oh yeah, it's really easy to say that. Like, couldn't anyone say the same thing in reverse? Like, it's just... I don't... Well, the reason why you come to these conclusions is because you just don't know enough about it. Well,
yeah,
point
you're
out
just
to me
stupid.
why I don't know enough about
You're
it.
fucking dumb.
Yeah. It's literally equivalent to that. Like, just saying, well, you're dumb, so you don't get it. It's like, no, can you point out why I'm dumb and explain why? Oh, you're not going to? Okay. And I'll just call you dumb, and I don't have to refute anything, right? So,
yeah.
By your logic.
You're a person that though you see the sun, and you're saying that it was created by somebody else rather than God.
So, the sun exists, therefore God exists. Because... the sun exists, therefore God exists.
Couldn't you say that about anything?
Yeah, you could.
This water ball exists, therefore the god Slanesh exists.
Now that's really interesting to me that he says that, and I'll tell you why. Because like the solar system and all that shit, that's all impressive. But when you really boil it down to it, the sun's not all that complicated. It's like a burning ball of fucking gas, like in fucking space. When you really like boil it down to it, like I know it's more complicated than that, but and then you also hear Christians making the argument that like, okay, well the human body is so complicated that it must have been created by a divine creator. So
you
have
that just begs the question, though. If complexity means that something came to be by some supernatural cause, then what caused God? God to me seems way more complicated than human anatomy.
Yeah, something capable of its like independent thought.
People who haven't seen the previous episode won't know what I'm talking about.
Is this even Christianity anymore? But because it's under the label Christianity, I could just see the family nodding their heads like this is this is good.
Yeah.
Because we're just completely brainwashed at this point.
Yeah.
It's like the Bible, if the Bible is proof that God exists, then my Superman comic book is proof that Superman exists. So
yeah, it is. It is.
Okay,
You'll believe that a
he's
man
actually,
can fly.
I think he's gonna use the Bible to prove the Bible's validity. So we'll see that.
I've read bits and pieces of the Bible, and it's kind of like, well, yeah, it even says in the Bible that the Bible was written by man.
So someone in the chat says, "Who created the top tier?"
It just magically
Dad's Google history. There you go, SWEGTA.
Fuck off! Stop! No. Knock it off. We're not going down this path again. No, I refuse.
You don't have no smarts.
You don't have no smarts. Oh shit! What happened?
You don't got no smarts.
What? Security monitor lizard. This guy speak. It's like a very okay. Oh yeah. All right. This guy wanted me to. He said he'd donate something, so I'm just gonna give him a shout out. So okay, so I think in like 3 hours from now, I'll post a link in our server, like in the soapbox area, if anyone wants to check it out. He's gonna be doing a live stream He's gonna be making like pickles for the drunken peasants.
What?
Yeah, he's gonna make like some type of special pickles for the drunken peasants. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna check it out because it seems interesting.
I mean,
but
yeah, he's captivated my attention now because I have no idea what the fuck he's planning.
So first of all, thank you for the donation.
Yeah, thanks.
And yeah, in 3 hours or so, look for that guy streaming pickles. Streaming pickles on Twitch. It's gonna be awesome.
I'd love to watch pickles being streamed. That would be a totally epic moment, right?
Well, a while after Underhaven, we'll be able to see that live.
I feel like this guy's phase, that's how I feel about this. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys on about? What do you mean pickles?
Yeah. Pickles?
Why pickles?
We've even weirded out this weirdo.
Is it like a Christian kind of thing or what?
No, maybe he'll elaborate more in the chat.
Okay, well, anyway, thank you for the donation.
Yeah, thank you for your donation.
An infant is more smarter than you because an infant knows.
Oh shit, goal hit. Thank you, Sanjay.
Yeah, we're gonna do an extra episode, so that means one more episode before the DP hiatus ends.
Fuck
so that's
yeah.
More content coming your way. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Thanks a lot.
That a person that's greater than you made the sun. Are you telling me that science, yes, God made science, and science is not God?
Wait, what?
God made science.
You can't just say something that illogical and then just take a sip of water and kick back. What the fuck? You can't just end the point there.
Like, okay, here's the thing. I finally processed what he was trying to get across, and
Okay, translate, please.
I mean, like, alright, so that's the thing. I was trying to think of, like, I should refute this, or I should try to find a way to rationalize it, but even when you understand what he's trying to say, you still don't understand what he's trying to say.
Because we're stupid.
Sense.
We're stupid atheists.
Because we're thinking using man-time language, right?
Are you gonna kick a dog too, Animancer?
No! No, I would never do that. I would never, ever do that. Oh my god. No, don't even joke about that. I would never kick a pupper.
Anyway, Brian F3, can we send videos to you guys like we can with Ben? Yeah, you can. Oh shit, thank you. My name is Bastard Son.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, just let me elaborate on that real fast. We said it earlier in the show, but I'll say it again. If you want to send us shit, you can send it on Facebook. We have a Facebook page if you really want to do that. You can do it on Discord, but primarily we like to use the Underhaven at gmail.com. Send it to us there. But any of those options are fine if you want to use them.
Basically, all you have to do is just Google the Underhaven and it shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name of Jesus Christ. So,
Oh my gosh.
God
Just watching him drink that water.
What?
Just watching him tilt the giant water bottle back and just drink.
Name of Jesus Christ.
Gosh.
So.
All right, I think we're done with this video because it's like you guys are stupid. You don't know anything at all. You're dumb.
I'm gonna take a tall swig of water.
What he's doing is he's going, oh, but you're all stupid, but he doesn't explain why, give us any evidence, or make any arguments. He just says, you're stupid. That's all he does.
I haven't seen the entire video. I haven't seen the entire video, but I know that at one point he brings up the fool has said in his heart, there is no God.
Such irony in that quote. But
and I feel like that's where he like got that idea from. It's like, oh, you guys are fools. You're dumb. Fuck you.
It's crazy to see someone who's so dumb trying to like portray himself as like an intellectual, you know?
Yeah.
God. Especially when representing Christianity, it makes it all much more funnier.
It does.
But I think that we'll do like one more like video, and then we'll do this segment, and then we can do more videos. Like this the thing I had planned.
Yeah, we're gonna switch it up a bit, see what works, maybe add some variety to the show. We like doing segments, but we don't have much in store right now, so we're just kind of developing that. So bear with us.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What is this? Oh my god. Fucking really?
Are these British nuts?
Alright, this is Joshua Bonehill. That's his name.
Bonehill? Bonehill?
Yeah, this is...
You should change it to Joshua Bonehead. What the fuck is this? So this is like what happened with the kid from This Is England when he got older.
I do have to say...
Yeah. Yeah?
Was that a swastika? Wait, was it?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's kind of, but it needs to be rotated 90 degrees.
He's clearly a fascist. He's clearly a fascist, though.
Oh, I meant 45 degrees. Anyway, let's see what he has to say. Maybe we shouldn't dismiss him based on his fucking absurd setup.
Yeah. Oh, man. Listen to him talk, though.
When people talk about fixing our country, they often imagine making small changes. Changes such as cutting immigration. Changes such as voting in another party.
Isn't this inspiring?
Yeah.
With making changes is that they are only changes. We need to start from the beginning. We need to remodel the system, remodel the democratic system.
And I'm gonna do this from my dad's basement.
Into a system that is fair for the white British people.
He's got a plain Jane wall with some flags in the background. He's put on a suit to try and be like the next. I think he wants to be like the British Stephen Crowder, basically.
This is like the type of person who types like re-uploads like weak sauce responses from Jordan Peterson, where it's like libtard owned. That's the type of dude this guy is.
Yeah.
I can.
We need to unite the British people and. Oh my god.
In what? I know British people hate when I do fucking accents like that, but really, like it's too good to resist, isn't it?
We don't sound like that. We don't sound like that. We don't actually sound like... No, they do sound like... They do.
You do. All of you do. Even the ones that have accents far different from that, you all sound like that.
Yeah, you all sound like Tracer from Overwatch. Get used to it.
What is... I've noticed a commonality between two clips thus far. Like, they're pointing at us, like, let me tell you. It's like, this is not... If you're gonna convince people, don't have that approach, because it just comes off as, like, I don't know, a nuisance. Like, if any person approaches me like this, and they're pointing at me, and they're, like, having this kind of demeanor where it's like, let me tell you what's what, I immediately just tune out. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, this guy raises his finger, like, halfway, like, up his chest, and he's like, oh, now let me tell you what. It's like, you're not intimidating at all. This guy, like, look at his face right now. Does that look like the stare of a leader?
I don't know. I feel like he's asking me if I want to go to the prom with him.
Morals and values as a race, and a system that does not benefit the Judeo-elitist parasite that sits above us. For too long now, we as a people have been oppressed by this parasitical vermin that has sat on top of us in its ivory, politically correct tower.
Oppressed? How the fuck have you been oppressed? Who did anything to you?
Oh my god. This guy really is JF's, like, British cousin.
Ugh.
Oh my god, someone said, they think Egghead could take him. I think so, too.
Yeah.
Egghead could beat this guy up.
Oppressing us as a people. There is a wind of change sweeping in from Europe, change that promises a nationalist future for Britain. And now is the time that we as a people need to stand united together as a race, united together in the face of this Jewish tyranny that has been oppressing us for too long. Just as you may support your football team, you can also support your race in the same way.
I'm surprised JF never had this guy on
Wait. Hold on, listen to this shit.
Just as you may support your football team, you can also support your race in the same way.
What?
Yeah.
He just likened comparing supporting your race to a football team.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is a gem.
Because, you know, race and your favorite fucking soccer team. That's like this, that's on the same level, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
One's done for entertainment, and the other's, you know, just, I don't know, people look different.
Wow. I don't even know what... Sometimes I just wish that I could just yank the white part out of me right out because of people like this, you know? Like, hi, I'll be black. I'll be black.
You can get behind the one winning team, the team that promises a better future for all. And
the winning team? I thought you said you were oppressed. How can you be...
what's the narrative here?
Yeah, it's like, I'm the winning team, but we've been oppressed for way too long. It's like, you're not winners then, you're fucking losers. In more ways than one. You especially.
Someone says, is this the British Richard Spencer? No, this guy.
This is like white nationalist Nathan and S. Nobody's gonna get that, but that's how I feel about it.
That is the white team.
This guy is like, diet everyone. Like, no one's looking to this guy for inspiration or hope or anything like that. Like, it's a weak, petulant child in a suit trying to act like, you know, he's a real political messiah, but he's not. No one gives a fuck about your opinion, Joshua Bonehill.
Yeah, except us, and we just make fun of you.
Would you really elect
Bonehill?
Would you really elect someone with a last name Bonehill? What's that say about, you know? What's that say about that?
Maybe like, you know, the Joshua Boner, because I could laugh at that, but
yeah,
you know, like Bonehill, I don't know, it just sounds like an idiot.
Bonehill?
Oh my god. Amount to. And there are many of these brainwashed perverts in society that refuse to acknowledge the problems.
It was actually named after his mom's favorite part of town.
The truth is, multiculturalism has failed in Britain. If we continue going down this route...
Okay, it's the same shit. It's like, shit's fucked, white people need to unite.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God,
bullshit.
What happened to our guests? I thought we had a furry on, but they're gone, I think.
Yeah, I know. I would be talking, it's just that there was kind of quite a lot of background noise going on.
She had a French vanilla situation. Yeah, she mentioned it in the chat.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to that shit, but I will now.
Anyways, like, that guy is just... there are just some people that just act like total retards, and it just... They make fools out of themselves, really.
It's true, yeah. Making fun of people like that is the easiest thing we do on this show.
It is. So...
Yeah, I guess I should... Alright.
Yeah, we'll get into it. So, what do you have in store?
Okay, so I'm sure some people in the chat are familiar with what we're about to do. It's basically, there's a segment on DP that I came up with called Crapshoot. And since DP is not even, you know, airing this week, I figure I might as well do it anyway because it's fun. So I'm going to give you 2 locations. Based on your knowledge of the location of the two locations, you tell me which location the new storyline I give you takes place in. So, you know, if I give you like Florida or California, then you give me which one you think the new story takes place in.
Yep, I'll
keep track for both of you. Chica, are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the first one. Oh yeah, and by the way, SWEGTA, if any of these take your interest, I'll send you the article and we can take a quick look at it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. A museum dedicated to disgusting food is opening in blank. Sweden or Taiwan?
Sweden.
Okay. What do you think it is, Chica?
I'm just gonna choose a random guess and say Taiwan, because why not?
Okay. SWEGTA was right. It is Sweden.
Yay. Because I was like, I've never heard of a museum in Taiwan. Like, I'm sure they exist, but I don't think they're common at all. I know Sweden has like a lot of museums. Actually, there's a textile museum like right next to where I live.
I always I always have to try and give two options on these that will fool people. So, like if there's one of these involving like an animal, I'll look at like where they actually live. Yeah. So that way I can give two locations like where they're actually from. Because if not, people would be just like, oh, honey badgers don't live in New Zealand or something like that. Anyway, next one.
Yeah.
Birds are getting drunk on fermented berries, police say. Minnesota or Missouri?
Well,
Minnesota or Missouri?
I'm gonna say Missouri.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Missouri too, because, like, Missouri fucking sucks. So, like, even the birds are like, fuck life, let me get wasted.
It was Minnesota, so you're both wrong.
Damn!
I fooled you. I pulled the wool over your eyes.
I underestimated Brett Keen's origin.
I put Missouri there because I felt you'd be like, well, Missouri's a shithole.
It is. Can you blame me for picking Missouri?
It is. It is. You're correct. Unaccompanied turtle spotted riding subway train. New York or Japan?
Japan.
I'm gonna say Japan.
You are both right. It is in Japan. Why'd you think that?
Because I've seen videos on YouTube of like turtles just walking about in Japan in cities.
Oh really?
But not in New York.
Yeah. There's no like I mean I guess there's some water. Whatever. Yeah, that's good deductive reasoning. Alright. So SWEGTA's at 2, Chica's at 1. Farmer proposes with message on cow, UK or USA?
USA.
USA.
It's the UK. So you're both wrong once more.
Dang.
Yeah. Alright. Teenager breaks into house, asks for Wi-Fi password. California or Florida?
California.
Florida.
SWEGTA says Florida.
Yeah.
It is Florida.
Oh, god damn it.
But still anyone's game. Alright. Store owner. Don't warm urine in my microwave. New Jersey or Florida?
Florida.
New Jersey?
It's Florida once again.
Cause it's fucking Florida. Like if you tell me that my option's Florida, then I'm gonna pick Florida.
Well.
Okay. Toddler put $1,000 through Shredder. Parents.
Is there an option
Canada?
for Florida on this one too?
No, Canada or USA.
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 It is the USA. See what I did there? Because Canadians also use dollars, so...
They do, but they're Canadian dollars, so you would have to specify that.
That's true.
It's kind of interesting that it's like when people say dollars, they're like, "Oh yeah, U.S. money," but then when it's like Canadian, they use dollars, but it's like you have to specify that it's Canadian money.
Yeah,
actually, us Canadians, you just say like, "Oh, you got $10, eh?"
Hey.
Oh, you're Canadian. You Canadian? Canadian. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. All right. Let's see. Two more. Deli worker accused of eating over 9,000 in stolen meat. Michigan or Ohio?
Ohio.
What do you think, SWEGTA?
Michigan.
Chica's correct. It is Ohio.
Damn.
All right. Semi crash covers highway in great pulp. Florida or California?
Florida.
Cali.
It is California.
Damn, really?
Yep. So SWEGTA got 5 and Chica got 4. So pretty close. Pretty close, yeah, pretty close.
Yeah,
I like that. We should do that more.
We should. We should.
That was a fun time. All right.
Well, now that we've established that, let's check out some insanity.
Yeah, we'll check out some more content.
Can you explain what this is? The video is entitled "Block Boy Simi Tag for White Guy You Give .mp4."
I don't know how to process that.
I'll say it again.
In my mind.
Block Boy Simi Tag for White Guy You Give .mp4.
I don't know.
You give white guy. I don't know.
I don't remember which one that is. You'll just have to bring it up. If I see what it actually, if I see the video, then I'll know what it is. If I see like a screen grab. Oh, this is that guy.
Yeah, Block Boy.
That Point of Spective guy.
They killing us or what?
We're not gonna watch too
they're gonna
much,
kill us
but
all.
it's kind of funny.
Better not fucking kill one more of us. Fuck it. They won't come together for me because you're just jealous of us. We can be anywhere.
Is he drunk?
Broken up band or anything.
No, this is how he sounds all the time.
Oh. So he's just like brain dead. Okay.
Yeah, you got something for him? Fuck you. I'm saying broke motherfuckers with nothing, but not you. He got his car, Ferrari. We got planets to align, blood moons. So what if I drive a cruise? You couldn't pick up dust, let alone put buggies on the moon. We got buggies.
Go to like the 2:30 mark. There's something funny that happens over there.
That's us. Cowboy box with 10 leads.
This is the dance to anything guy. The guy who said Point of Spective. Oh, from a brother's point of spective. From a brother's point of spective.
Oh, kicking ball. Kicking ball.
Kicking ball. Isn't this epic, SWEGTA?
What?
Isn't this epic, SWEGTA?
Oh, I thought you were asking me like if he's an addict.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. No, I said this is
to
epic.
answer the question,
awesome.
yeah, but anyway. Yeah, this is pretty epic, honestly. I like it.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I don't know what it is I like about it, but I just like the idea that this guy's making this video and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I don't even want to make fun of this guy because he's doing his own thing. You know, he's got his own jam. You know, at least he has like, you know, the confidence to go out there and put himself out there and let himself be heard. You know,
well,
he might not be
necessarily a good thing, but yeah.
You know, he might not be the best musician out there, SWEGTA, but you know,
what
at
are you
least
talking about? He's the voice of a generation. I love him. I'm his biggest fan.
Yeah, we should get this guy to do our. You know, fuck Marshall Manson. This guy should do our theme song instead.
Yeah, he should be on our show.
Yeah, he should be on our show. He should be like, you know, the host, like the host. We can all, you know, we can bow down to him instead.
Yeah, if I ever quit Underhaven, this is gonna be the next co-host.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So get ready. This is the Billy the Fridge of Underhaven, guys.
Are you saying you won't nominate me for a co-host? Oh, I'm so.
Maybe you are this guy. I don't know.
Oh, kicking ball. You want that too?
Okay. Does anything else happen beyond this?
No, he just from this point on, he just says kicking ball, kicking ball,
kicking ball, kicking ball. What? Who you trying to beat? This is Simi Saw.
All right,
kicking ball. Kicking in the love for all that. Not of a crew. Mate, planets align.
The planets
are it's Evan
aligned.
LeFavor now. It's Evan LeFavor now.
Yeah, this is
awesome.
Actually Evan LeFavor's producer.
This is awesome.
It is.
Kicking ball. Come on, SWEGTA, let's kick and ball.
No, get off me. So here's something that's not so awesome.
To be white in so many ways is to be raised, to be functionally illiterate on the topic of race.
Fake news.
What?
That's a good start.
No,
so to be
really
white
is.
is to be raised functionally, illiterate on the topic of race. Maybe in pronunciation in my case, but when it comes to I mean, like, this is such a fucking horrible way to begin a video, because, like, right off the bat, you're just like, you're spewing racist shit while basically telling yourself, like, no, I'm the anti-racist.
By the way, I just want to clarify that this is CBS News.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, you're white. Second of all, you're separating people into races already. Like, I like how these people are always trying to be progressive and all about equality, but they're the ones that are constantly separating people into races.
Yeah. Well, someone pointed out in the chat too, which, you know, this is something that most people tend to point out about these SJW types. Is, you know, she's white, so who is she to be making this argument? And I'm sure a lot of people who are, like, on the extreme left who are black would be like, yeah, you shouldn't be the one speaking for us.
The thing is, too, like, some of the... If you look at how people act when it comes to topics like race or gender or any kind of, like, inequality, usually, like, some of the most vocal people tend to be the most judgmental. Like, it's really just projection. It's like, you know, I'm gonna wiggle my finger at you and tell you how you should view things, you know, because you're being intolerant and you just don't even know it. But then in reality, by doing that, she's being intolerant.
Oh, so they do worse than just wiggle their fingers at people these days. They try and make them lose their jobs. But I know what you mean, though. The essence of what you say is true. Yeah, it's just, you know, it keeps getting worse and worse, though. Keeps getting worse and fucking worse.
They think they're so radically progressive and that they're trying to instill change, but really they're not doing anything that's really helpful. There are some that are, but it depends on their definition of helpful. Really.
A lot of them are just assholes. Like, that's what it comes down to.
True. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'd hate to simplify it to that level, but really, like, if you look at the behavior, this is the behavior of a fucking judgmental asshole. Like, you can't fucking slice it any other way. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like,
that word that they love to use for everyone else is actually what they are, because they're bigots. Yep. They're bigoted at the end of the day.
I mean, how about this? Like, just
everyone else bigots.
Exactly.
It's funny, too, because it's like, you know, like, I judge people based on actions, thoughts, and ideas. Same. That's what I do. And even then, they're like, oh, you know, you're not aware of the suffering of black people and other minorities, so, you know, you're just bad automatically.
Yeah.
You're just racist. Or, you know, I'm illiterate on the topic of race.
SWEGTA, it's not good enough that you don't treat people differently based on their race. You have to also be woke and take part of, you know, helping with the struggle.
Okay, let me ask you this. What seems more, I don't know, difficult to deal with if you're like a black person? Being surrounded by white people who walk on eggshells the moment you, a black guy, steps into the room? Or just being, like, judged based on your actions and thoughts?
Like a normal person?
It's called, you shouldn't judge people based on their skin color, where they come from, their religion, blah, 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 if they're a fucking Muslim or not. You need to treat them on the individual and how they treat other people and how they themselves are as a person. And that's what these people don't fucking understand.
Well, here's the worst part, is that they claim to be those to represent those types of ideas, but in reality, you know, they don't feel that way towards white people. A lot of them, you know, not all of them, obviously.
As evident by 5 seconds of this video.
Of race. I am white, and part of being white is that I was not raised to see myself in racial terms. I mean, I understood that somebody had race, but not really me. To be white is to see oneself.
Yeah, what?
White people aren't a race. They're outside.
I am a Caucasian female. I have a race. I'm white, and you have a race too. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
but white people don't have culture, though. Have you ever heard that argument before, SWEGTA?
White people do have culture. Think about all the medieval times. Feudalism,
I mean, even if we had no culture, like, why would that matter? Cultures evolve and change over time. Vastly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And right now, it's more like of a country's culture or a community's culture, not so much a race's culture.
That's true.
Outside of race.
But also, like, this idea that, oh, other people have race, but, you know, I don't, because I'm white. It's like, well, that's a fucking race. What are you talking about?
That's also a racist statement.
It's like, I had this absurd idea fucking punched into my stupid skull as a kid, so therefore all other people had the same idea.
Like, honestly, think about it. Imagine if someone came out and said, okay, well, black people aren't even a race. You think that they would be seen, you think that would be seen as okay?
It's not even a matter of, like, if it's okay, it's just, it's factually wrong. Like, you can't just...
How about this? We are all the races of Homo sapiens, aka human beings.
No. We gotta, because, you know, it's human nature to divide yourself into, like, these little subcategories and shit. So race is just another way people do it. It's religion as well. At the end of the day, you know, ideology is a big part of it, too. It pretty much all boils down to different ideology. But
here's my stance on it, though.
I think I have a great video we can watch. It's called it's like a British rap or something called the Privilege Bridge.
Oh, I've seen that before. I've seen that before. It's a song about privilege. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that fucking video.
We should watch
fucking Macklemore do like a you know, I apologize for what my white ancestors did type of song or some shit like that? Because it kind of sounds like...
Yeah, he did. I think so. I'm pretty sure
it sounds like something that's akin to that. So, I don't know. I mean, we could play it, as long as it's not, like, copyrighted or some shit.
I don't think it is.
No, I don't think DP had any problems
because I do know that a YouTuber that I'm subscribed to did review it, and I don't think anything happened to him.
We'll take a look at that, and then we'll take a look at a couple more things. And
then again, who the fuck would want to own it?
To see oneself as a unique, special individual, exempt from the forces of socialization.
Individual. Debunking myths about race.
Robin DiAngelo. I'm gonna look into, no, this is just like the mid-intro thing.
Oh, fuck this. Robin DiAngelo. You know, I could make a joke about someone named Robin DiAngelo making me a sandwich, but I'm not gonna do it because, you know, that'd be sexist.
I'll never forget a moment of standing beside a black man leading a workshop on race, and a white woman said to him, "I don't see color." He said, "Well, then how are you going to see racism?" "Because I am black. I do think you..."
Okay.
Oh, so yeah, if you don't look at people based on their race, then how are you gonna see racism?
See, like, when people say like I don't see color, they don't mean like I'm unable to identify which race you belong to or like are part of. Like that's not what they're saying. What they're saying is like I don't give a shit. I look past that. It doesn't even like phase me. It doesn't come into, you know, my mind at all. Like I can see it, but I don't give a shit.
Where have we gotten when we're dealing with people like supported by mainstream news like CBS like this, where like even like saying that, you know, race doesn't matter to me. Like that's not even enough. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
I will say that, like, as kids, I remember playing as a kid, and I had a lot of friends from, like, different races, different ethnic backgrounds. I didn't think twice about it. They were just another kid like me. But as you grow up, you're more exposed to pop culture and political views, and you start to see things. It's like, when I was a kid, I didn't give a rat's ass what color you were, or what your eyes looked like, or anything. I just wanted to play, and I wanted to have fun with people. Like, this whole idea that people need to see color is complete horseshit.
It is. It is. It really is.
It doesn't fucking matter. It just doesn't.
It perpetuates the issue under the guise of trying to solve it, but it doesn't.
But at some point, you have to realize how fucking superficial that kind of shit is.
It is.
She's sitting here telling me that I'm like a racist scumfuck for just like not being as concerned as she is about races. When in reality, I don't give a fuck. I judge people based on what they think and do. To me, that's not racism. To me, that's not being illiterate.
You're a sexist, SWEGTA. Because a woman said so, so therefore, you must deal with the consequences. You are sexist, because a woman declared it.
Yeah, and judging an entire race of people in like a 10-minute video like this, that's not racist at all.
it doesn't matter that Chica also disagrees with this because she's just a gender traitor. That's all. That's all.
Okay.
A different experience than you do. And you're not going to be able to understand that, and you're not going to be able to support the parts of that experience that are really painful and problematic if you refuse to acknowledge my reality. I don't see color as really a way of saying I refuse.
No, it's saying I don't care about race.
Not.
I can't believe I would rather watch the Privileged Rich rap than this.
Yeah. I mean, like, you're... A person who tells you straight up, like, I do not care about race. Like, I focus on what people do and how they act and how they feel about me. You know, like, your response to that is like, oh, well, you're just refusing to acknowledge the reality of the situation. It's like, no, they're moving past that. They're doing the mature thing to do, which is to not. I mean, like,
No.
We evolved up until this point? This is what human evolution has led to. This.
And now it's time for us to regress. It's time to get regressive. Well, at least we didn't have to suffer. At least you didn't make me suffer through a TYT video. I thought was happening.
Well, you might as well. It's the same fucking thing.
To acknowledge reality.
So this is even more mainstream news than TYT.
What's important about that narrative is it reveals what the person thinks racism is. So if the person is using
I can't do this.
All right,
I'm triggered. I'm triggered.
We're moving on. You win. We're waving the white flag. Alt-right podcast blown the fuck out.
Yeah, feminism wins, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys are that fucking annoying.
God. People in the chat are talking about Kanye, so we might as well just play this. So this happened recently.
Really, the reason why they imprisoned him is because he started doing positive for the community. He started showing that he actually had.
So Kanye just rambles on about nothing. He just goes on a tangent for like 5 or 6 minutes straight. So like I could skip
as he tends to do.
Yeah. But I mean, like, he's Kanye, so like people actually listen to it.
I have ascended race.
The 4 gentlemen that wrote the 13, you get locked up and turned to a slave.
That's
again. So what I think is we don't
man
need
should be president.
sentences. We need pardons. We need to talk to people.
I'd vote for Kanye.
I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I was connected with a neuropsychologist that works with the athletes.
We need to reform democracy here in America.
Looked at my brain. It's equal on 3 parts. I'm gonna go ahead, drop some bombs. 98 percentile IQ test. I had a 75 percentile of all human beings.
Like one photographer in the background was like, I'm actually documenting this shit. He kind of had like that look on his face.
Wait, is he talking about? Did he talk about how he has a high IQ?
I don't fucking know. It's Kanye.
Go back
You have to have a high IQ to
like 20 seconds, please. Go back like 20 seconds.
I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I was connected with a neuropsychologist that works with the athletes in the NBA and the NFL. And he looked at my brain. It's equal on 3 parts. I'm going to go ahead, drop some bombs for you. 98 percentile IQ test. I had a 75 percentile of all human beings, but it was counting 8 numbers backwards after it's repeating. So I'm going to work on that one.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. He's like Rain Man, I guess.
98% Tesla.
Is he trying to say that he has a low IQ or a high IQ? I don't know.
I don't know.
You know, so he said
we're not on his level, dude.
Yeah, we're not on Kanye's level. We just can't understand him.
Dude, in fact, look at this. Like President Donald J. Trump sitting there for like 6 minutes, just like looking, you know, concerned and interested.
Now. Yeah, this is all right. See, you know, Kanye across from Trump, and Kanye's in a MAGA hat with a bunch of fucking people taking pictures. This is America in a nutshell. Like, this is America like, today.
This fucking orange tan, fucking, God.
All it's missing is on the desk there should be some fried chicken, some guns, you know, some stripping ladies.
Some fucking melting Oompa Loompa in a suit is like sitting there looking fascinated at some fucking rap star in a MAGA hat talking about nothing for like 6 minutes fucking straight. And a bunch of people are like documenting
proud to be an American.
Where at least I know I'm insane.
Bipolar.
You're such a fucking hoe.
Which could cause dementia.
You should sing
10 to 20 years from now, where I wouldn't even remember my son's name. So all this power that I got, and I'm taking my son to the Sox game and all that, I wouldn't be able to remember his name from a misdiagnosis. And what we need is, we can empower the pharmaceuticals and make more money. That's one thing. I've never stepped into a situation where I didn't make people more money.
What?
What's that?
The only thing I can think about is the song he did with Lil Pump.
Yeah.
I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. That's all I can think about, honestly.
Yeah.
Man, imagine if the guy who made that song became our president.
He should have fucking walked into this office with like those fucking Roblox suits they had on. Lil Pump and Kanye walk in with that song fucking playing in the background.
Money. So we can empower pharmaceuticals, we can empower our industries, we can empower our factories, we can bring not only...
I said at Kanye's inauguration, he should just be wearing a suit, but like it's a Roblox suit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
Square hand over the Bible.
Adidas on shore, we could bring Foxconn to set up a factory in, I think, Minnesota, 53,000.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin. They have 4,000 jobs, people making $53,000.
What is this? What happened?
This is so boring. This is so boring. Why is this as boring as it is?
Because
we're
used to seeing insane shit like this. This is what happened. Like, I feel like reality's like trying to...
Yeah.
We exist in a simulation. There's no fucking way we don't.
Yeah.
I used to be skeptical about that.
Universe.
But like nowadays, like I buy into it because I'm looking at what the fuck we see in the news, and I'm like, there's no way this is reality. There's no fucking way.
We're in the Berenstain universe right now. Like, you know what I mean? We're in a whole nother reality.
We're in the Kanye West universe.
A year. And
Kanye's ego fucking took over everything. We exist within the Kanye matrix.
That would be such a tragedy if that were actually true. Like the world where only Kanye West wins in the end.
Yeah.
One of the things we gotta set is Ford to have the highest design.
Probably is the
dopest cars. The most amazing.
Let's skip this fucking rambling shit.
This is worse than feminism.
Amazing car. And what we want to start with is, I brought a gift with me right here. This right here is the iPlane 1. It's a hydrogen-powered airplane, and this is what our president should be flying in. Look at this shirt.
Yeah, I agree. This is better than Air Force One.
No, you don't like that.
Well, we're gonna have Apple, an American company, work on this plane with
Apple.
Trying to smile through this shit.
But
look
at
this
what I don't like about
It's
not that I don't like what I need Saturday Night Live to improve on, and what I need.
Trump finally found a black person that likes him, so he's all happy.
We don't look good. This is our president. He has to be the freshest.
It's true.
Planes,
it's
the
true.
Best factories. We have to make our core be
correct.
empowered. We have to bring jobs into America because our
jobs. Jobs.
Let's see what Trump has to say.
You know, I hate to say this, Jim. Do you want to say something?
Trump's a better comedian than the president.
You don't mind. Please, Jim. Please.
Trump's a great comedian, but not so good of a president.
Yes.
Isn't that a great statement? And it's so true. As a country, it's so true.
Oh my God, he's talking to this kid like a toddler.
I've never seen Jim Brown impressed before.
It's so true.
He was impressed. That's true. That statement is amazing.
It's true.
It's true.
Everything's true. Everything's real. Everything's valid.
Everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the greatest. And no, it's true. It's real. It's the greatest.
God, what the fuck happened?
I know.
I feel like America just had like a wild night out, and this is like the morning after. It's like, what the fuck?
I'll tell you what happened to America. They made it great again.
No, they made it into a walking meme.
It's easy for you to say as a European, as a raw-blooded American myself. I have to say
easy for anybody to say. You did.
My life has improved 900% since Donald Trump has become the president.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Because
Speaking
Trump
of-
is president.
Speaking of American, so this video is called "Ramblings of an American." Man,
this is bad.
In light of
But it's
seeing
good,
things
yeah.
in the news and on the internet, I just wanted to take a moment and do a little segment called I Think. So here we go.
He thinks.
I think using a belt on your child is perfectly fine.
why? There are many studies that show that it's actually detrimental.
Yeah, I disagree.
Kids who get abused are way more likely to abuse other kids. So
I
right off
agree
the
with-
bat,
I agree.
yeah, and that's just like one example. You could easily look into this. There are many studies out there. I mean, like this is something that has been discussed to fucking death. You can easily find information about this, and it's settled.
No, but Christian values, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
I think using a wooden spoon across the ass is fine. I think a good hard thump upside the back of the head when sitting in church to tell your kid to be quiet.
A tap on the head is just fine.
I think if you smart off to your parents and they're across the hall, whatever they throw at you, you've got coming.
Okay, so you know,
whatever
actually,
whatever they throw. What if they throw a fucking dagger at your fucking head? Do you have that
yeah,
coming?
or what if you have like abusive parents, like I kind of did, or not even kind of, like I did. Like at one point, they fucking threatened to like throw a plate at me for no reason at all, just because like they were pissed off and drunk. So like you know,
that's just tough love. That's just tough love. And you know,
Fuck
if
this
more
guy.
people did that type of stuff, then America would be a better
like
country. And so would your liberal European states as well. I don't know.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Fuck this guy. I hope he drowns in bull semen.
I think these child psychologists are full of shit.
I bet that's the secret fate that he desires.
Child psychologists are full of shit. I don't know anything about him, but really, like, between you and child psychologists, people who are educated in child psychology, I'll take their word.
This guy's a little
I have looked into child psychology. I've taken psychology courses in school, and I've done my own research. Yeah, physical punishment as a kid usually isn't very very helpful, at least in the development of the kid's psychological patterns, etc. It's better to teach a kid the values and enforce them with the consequences of their actions.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you can do it without hitting your child, then why wouldn't you? At the end of the day.
Let alone throwing something at your fucking kid.
It boils down to the fact that some people aren't fit to be parents, but you know.
I think it was because I was disciplined as a child that I was raised to be a better man. As are my children.
How do you know that?
You're such a fucking marvelous person in this video.
Yeah, look at you advocating for hitting children. You're such a great man.
Child that is raised to think that second and third and fourth place are perfectly alright is being raised to be a loser. I think anyone that would accept...
Because you've never been in any position like that in life.
Yeah, you've always been in first place, right?
Yeah, kind of like when it comes to like tests. Like I can just tell this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Participation
no, because this guy
would
did
accept
really
defeat
good in
life.
sports in high school, though. That's probably his only claim to fame, is that he was really good at sports in high school 12 years ago.
I hate the shit where it's like, you know, like either participation trophies should be a thing, or, you know, you're a loser if you're not in first place. It's like, how about kids just compete? Just
yeah, exactly.
Have that. Why do you need to, like, you know, remove any kind of competition or like enforce it by punishing kids for not doing well enough?
I agree, and I think later through this video, this guy says some things that I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, but I mean, you know, any retard can get something right every once in a while. This guy's just an idiot.
I think there's absolutely nothing wrong.
And this video had like 95% thumbs up too, like out of over 1,000 people.
No.
It did. Last time I checked. I might have been wrong.
He knows
but
how to play to his audience, I guess.
Requiring our children to say the Pledge of Allegiance in schools. I think those that choose...
Wait, hold on. What?
Life. Wrong. There's nothing wrong with requiring our children to say the Pledge of Allegiance in schools.
What about free expression?
Yeah, what about, you know... what about not living in a country that's run by religion, you know? Aren't we supposed to be secular here in America?
Well, I mean, only when it comes to taxation. You know, aside from that, religion should play a role in government.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I think those that choose to burn the flag should first be wrapped in it.
What?
Oh my god. If you're gonna burn the flag, then you should burn to death. Wow.
God. I've never been so, like, immediately repelled by another human being.
Yeah.
You know, I take back what I said about Ghazi. Honestly, I feel bad for saying that now, because this guy's a total sack of shit.
Yeah,
fuck this guy. It's like, I'm gonna condone child abuse. I'm gonna just dismiss anything the experts have to say. I'm gonna just focus on, you know, like, we need to force people to do this. If somebody expresses themselves in like this way, we need to fucking burn them. Like,
that's crazy.
Right off the bat, like, it took him no more than a minute for me to just dislike everything about him.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people like this. Like, he doesn't have charisma. He doesn't have good presentation. So when he says this stupid bullshit, it makes it even tougher to swallow. It's just like this blank slate of a fucking boring moron advocating for this horrible, like, stupid shit. Well, I suppose he's just saying, like, that he believes that way, which is fair enough, I guess. But still, it's fucking, his beliefs are dumb. And he should feel bad for it.
Conservative man, and I think we should beat children and go to church.
Don't make them better.
Oh yes, it'll make them better. We gotta make make America great again and burn all the Mexicans.
Make the next generation great again, so that way they vote in like Donald Trump Jr. to be our president. He'd be a great president. You know, Donald Trump's his dad. You know, that'd be great.
I think we should put veterans before refugees.
Oh, we don't even need to have a presidency. We should just have, like, Trump start his own dynasty. I think that'd be really cool. You know, he could be like the emperor. I saw some memes on Reddit at some point where it was like Trump, like, all situated up like the emperor. I think it would be pretty epic.
So veterans before refugees. It's like, okay, well, I don't know if you've noticed, but the U.S. they doesn't really do a good job at helping out veterans
or refugees.
Yeah, it's funny too, because like it's I mean, like, American culture, it heavily emphasizes honoring veterans, which is fucking fine by me. I mean, you know,
sure.
But it's like, you know, it does that, but then it just kind of looks away and is like, okay, you know, a very big percentage, not like the majority or anything close to that, but like a huge chunk of homeless people are veterans. Nobody bats an eye. Nobody really gives a shit. People feel bad about it, but nothing's done.
That's how a lot of things are here in America. People feel bad about shit and do nothing to solve it. It's worse here in America than it is like over in Europe too, because there's people like this.
Yeah.
Who would rather blindly support our already bloated military instead of, like, you know, actually, like, one problem we have here huge in America is our infrastructure, which, you know, that should be like infrastructure should be like a bipartisan thing that we can all get behind, right? Like, you would think that Democrats and Republicans could come together.
It has to be a party issue. It has to be something that we fucking divide ourselves on. I'm not even American. I don't know why I said we, but, you know, that's something people have to divide themselves on. And by the way, I think I just realized why I dislike this guy so much. He represents everything that I dislike about humanity. It's smugness, arrogance, stupidity, ignorance, and just being a selfish fucking asshole. That's all this guy is, and that's why I dislike him. I just realized.
Yeah, look at the arrogant, yet also, like, empty-headed expression that he has on his face right now. That sums him up perfectly. Just this ignorant asshole, like, probably out of Alabama or some shitty hick state, just saying the stupidest shit he can in portrait mode into his into his phone, and being like, "Yep, I'm gonna put this on the internet. I'm gonna make myself quite a few views. Oh yes, I will."
Old mission accomplished.
This country has got itself into a world.
Yeah, I guess he got us to watch him. Watch him.
I think it's time to put America first again.
I like that there's a fly around him, like the fly mistook him for a piece of dog shit.
Are you gonna tell me that America doesn't put America first?
Okay, for a child who wants to say a prayer.
We help out other countries, sure, but you know the country that we put if there's any country that we put before America, you know what it is? It's Israel.
Yeah, I was just
I don't think this guy would be. I don't think this guy would be making any arguments against funding Israel.
Because Judeo-Christian values.
It's a bastion of democracy in the Middle East that we desperately need.
This guy doesn't even talk like Israel.
I think it should be okay for a child to want to say a prayer in school.
It is okay. There's no. I've never seen anybody legislate against that. So
no, it's not okay.
I agree with him on that. It should be okay, but it is okay. So why bother mentioning it? It's kind of like me, like, you know, I think I should be able to inhale oxygen. Well, I am able to do that.
Well, I disagree with that, SWEGTA, honestly. I don't think that I don't think any human being should be allowed to inhale oxygen unless they vote for Donald Trump, of course. Then they can get oxygen.
All right.
Regardless of what their religion is. I think if a woman wants to serve in combat,
I think one day
she should be held to the same standards as a
monopoly
man.
On oxygen.
I think if you're a man,
of course, if women want to serve in combat, they should be held to the same standards of men. I don't understand why they shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I agreed with while I watched this video, and then I just kind of was like, okay, we'll be able to put this on the show.
You know what I think it is? It's kind of like when I took some classes in school. One of them had to do with debating and arguing points. And they're like, if you have 3 arguments, like, they have to be in order. So, like, you start out really good, then have, like, your kind of meh point in the middle, and then end it on a really good note. This guy just kind of did the other way around. It's like, I'm gonna start shitty and just show everybody how much of a scumfuck I am.
Yeah.
Then I'll say some valid shit, and then I'm just gonna end it with more stupidity.
People can agree with. Yeah.
That you should act like a man. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be an alpha male.
I think there's absolutely nothing wrong.
I mean, okay, like, sure, but the way that that's phrased, he makes it because he's clearly talking about himself when he says that, which makes it so cringy.
Yeah, because like, just look at it. Like, I think it's okay to be an alpha male. It's like, okay, well, okay, fine.
What does that even mean to you? I will never know.
You can suck as many dicks as you want. I don't mind. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that your word is your bond. The promises you make are the promises you should keep.
Okay, that's fair enough, I guess.
So like,
yeah, you should keep your promises. That's a pretty basic. That's a pretty basic fucking thing to go by.
Generally, yeah, but there are exceptions. Like you might want to go back on some things.
I think any man that hits a woman should have his nuts cut off.
Any man who hits a woman should have his nuts cut off. What if it's like self-defense or something?
Yeah, what if it's in self-defense? Oh, he probably would still say that they should.
Okay.
Because he's one of those classical liberals, or, you know what I mean.
I think pedophiles, once convicted, should be shot.
Okay.
I mean, I don't disagree.
So wait, like the Catholic Church just like murdered overnight.
Yeah, the entire Catholic Church out in one night.
The judicial system is
Rest in peace, Father Ted.
Gone too lenient, and we should bring back hangings.
Hangings? Fucking oh my
What? Oh my god, this guy wants to secretly bring back the witch trials? I guess it's that time of year, huh?
Yeah.
I think if you're a man and you love a woman, you treat her with respect
Halloween.
because
Wouldn't that
she's
kind
your
of be
queen.
fun?
Okay, so
I'm from Massachusetts. That's where we actually did the trials. We could do them again. We should do some Underhaven next year. We can do some Underhaven witch trials, and we can hang some witches. How would you like that, SWEGTA?
We'll do that. We'll do that. It sounds more fun than this.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna wrap this up after like another minute or so because we reached that point of the stream, and I feel like we should wrap things up. Considering that I'm pissed the fuck off now. So.
Oh yeah. No, I had fun with the show though. It was a fun time. Besides this asshole. But no, even then, it was fun making fun.
If you're watching this on YouTube, check out our Twitch page, because that's where we go live, thanks to YouTube's fuckery.
Yeah, we recently reached over 400 subscribers on YouTube, which is nice. But we're about over 100 here on Twitch, so if more of you guys could come on over. Some people are going to prefer the edited versions. I definitely do, because it has less of my fuck-ups. But if you want to check out the live version, you should tune in every once in a while. We'd love to have you here on Twitch, twitch.tv/theunderhaven.
I think a man should always open the door.
What are you going to say? What?
I've said, don't forget to join my server. Just kidding.
I mean, you could plug it if you want.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description if you want me to do that on the YouTube
Alright,
one.
I'll send you an invite.
Alright, cool. Make sure it doesn't expire.
Pull out her chair
Oh, yeah.
and treat her with the utmost respect that he would his own mother. I think once that man takes that same woman home, he fucks her like her life depends on it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
With all of that said,
we're starting to get into this guy's sexual fantasies. Let's go somewhere
else.
Oh, jeez. I have a suggestion. He should listen to Fuck Her Gently by Tenacious D. Might learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
for our last video, are we gonna do one more?
Nah, we're just gonna wrap it up for now.
I think we're good. Thank you for being on, Chica. If you have any social media pages or anything you wanna promote, go ahead.
All right, and I am sorry for the sometimes I would just kind of go. It's just they're just things that were out of my control. So I'm sorry about that.
It happens. But yeah, you're welcome on anytime.
All right.
All right. With all of that said, thank you for watching, and see you in the next show. Peace.
Till next time.
Get the fuck out my DMs, talking about Maryland, asking about heroin. I'm back on meth again, the perfect medicine for a Methodist kid. Sadistic sick shit to live my limp dick. Brand new breed of creature, the preacher of the doctrine, indoctrinating the nation of the brain dead. Having a brain in your head makes you hate it. You ain't hate it, then you waste it. I hate to tell the truth, but I'm a cannibal. Though I don't need brains like that motherfucker Hannibal. I'm real fucked up, I like to torture my poon. Cut out their damn eyes with a grapefruit spoon. Are you fake drug addicts? You're real bad at it. Your middle school lunch ain't a motherfucking habit. You ain't never taken Zan in your whole damn life. Keep talking that shit to impress the girl you like. Half you so-called mother should have motherfucking swallowed. Look at all the artists that your fucking kid follows. There ain't no such thing as a late-term abortion. Don't